Easy now, how's it going? We can say easy now just as a greeting instead of saying hi or hello. If you're talking to a mate, now mate, that's what we say. Instead of friend, we say the word mate. If you're talking to your mates, when you see them for the first time, you can say easy now. And it's important to get that intonation correct and make it a little bit longer as well. Easy now. So it sounds easy. So easy now, how are you doing today? I've had a really chill morning so far. I managed to sleep until 8:30, which was really nice. I really needed to have a good night's sleep. In the last few days, I've had a lot on my plate. If we use this idiom to say that we have a lot on our plate, then this just means that, well, we're very busy, we've got a lot to do. So I was happy to finally get a few hours rest and sleep this morning. And what about you? How's your week going so far? We are at the midway point. If we say we're at the midway point of something, it means that we're halfway there. So halfway through the week, it's Wednesday lunchtime here in the UK, and well, I've had a pretty good week so far. It's been busy, like I just said. But what about you? Do you always look at the week and think, well, I can get to Wednesday and then it's all downhill from that point? If we say something is all downhill, then it means that it's going to get easier, and Wednesday is kind of the middle point of the week, the hardest, most difficult part, and then from there it's 2 more days and some time off at the weekend. Well, there's no particular reason why I'm walking around my house making today's vlog. I just thought I'd check in with you basically and have a chat. Some of you communicate with me via comments and messages that you leave on social media and YouTube, so I just wanted to have a chat, see what's going on. Thought we could have a little chin wag. As a noun, a chin wag means chat. I have actually got something to do, so I'm just going to head out into the garden. I've got a little break now and I've got some work that needs doing, so come with me and I'll show you what I'm going to do. Well, seeing as I've got a little bit of spare time today, I thought that I would get out into the garden and plant a couple of new shrubs in the garden. I said spare time. In this case, we use this word to just mean extra, spare. And I've got a couple of clematis behind me. They're a shrub. That's a noun. A shrub is a woody plant, but smaller than a tree. So today's job is to plant out these 2 clematis plants into the garden. As a verb, we plant out something, which basically just means to transfer or to transplant from one place to another. So I want to get them in the garden as soon as possible because spring is coming. I'm going to be using this trowel, noun, to dig the holes in the ground. Trowel. As some of you know from watching my videos, I do like the idea of gardening, and I try to grow things every year. This will be my 3rd year trying to grow things, and I realised last year one of the biggest mistakes that I've made so far is not getting enough insects into the garden. I mean, yesterday I spoke about pests as a noun, and as a gardener we think of insects to be a pest because they want to eat the fruits of our labour. If we say something is the fruit of our labour, it means the reward, what we get at the end. So the fruits of my labour for gardening are, well, getting fresh fruit and vegetables, but that's a problem if the pests come along and eat them first. So I've always thought of insects to be a pest. Well, not in general terms, just in gardening terms, but I realised that I need to try and encourage more insects to come into the garden. Insects are really important for pollination. That's a noun. That's what happens when insects transfer. How do I describe this? It's like year 2 biology. Okay, so a bee lands on a flower, picks up some of the stuff from that flower, flies to the next flower, drops off some of that stuff, picks up some more stuff, and keeps flying around from flower to flower to flower, pollinating as a verb, pollination as a noun. I think I explained that quite well. I mean, obviously I could use more complex words, but that would make it more challenging. But yes, I believe I need more insects in my garden for pollination. So this year, I'm really going to try to encourage many more insects, particularly bees, because bees are great for pollination. Right, well there we go, job done. I'm glad that I had a little bit of spare time between classes to get these shrubs in the ground. I've been looking at them for a few days now, thinking they really need to be outside now that the weather has turned. We can say that the weather turns, meaning it changes. So it has turned because you can see it's quite sunny and nice outside, although it's still cold. So yeah, they're in the ground and hopefully they're going to produce loads of really nice flowers and attract, as a verb, to attract lots of insects, especially bees, into the garden. Time will tell. Let's wait and see. Thanks a lot for watching. See you tomorrow.